Hello, how are we? Welcome back to my channel. It is Hannah. It is very much sweater season. I am filming this as it is about 5 degrees outside, and I mean that literally. If you are in the New England Northeast area, you are also experiencing this cold ass winter thing right now, and it's miserable. I hate it. I hate the cold. It was super windy yesterday. Like the wind chill made it like -15. Unnecessary, like genuinely unnecessary. But as much as I would like to control Mother Nature, I can't. But what I can control is what I make, and what I can make is sweaters. So that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna give you 30 plus crochet and knitting sweater pattern recommendations. I scoured specifically Ravelry, Ribbler, and Lovecrafts for free and paid patterns. They're gonna kind of be mixed in both, but I'm very excited. I love sweaters. They are my favorite thing to make, them and cardigans. These are mainly sweaters. There might be a cardigan here and there, but they're mainly like full body sweaters, no button up or whatever. I love making them. They're some of my favorite. So I figured let's do a big fat video full of stunning and amazing patterns that you can go and use if you are looking to make something to keep you warm this winter season. Or maybe it's warm where you are and you just want to prepare for when it is cold. That works too. So I'm going to cut the chatting and we're gonna jump right in because we have a lot to cover. We're gonna start with crocheting, then we're gonna do knitting, and like I mentioned, it's gonna be paid and free patterns. They're gonna be kind of mixed together. I will try my best to mention if it is free or paid. No promises I will remember every time, but I will do the best that I can for you, and everything will be linked down below per usual. Make sure to give all of these artists some love, check them out, and comment down below which one of these patterns from this video you want to make next. So we are starting with crochet patterns. This is by Grace for the Frills and is called the Someday Sweater. Super simple, super basic, available for free. Amazing. I feel like this can be a solid color, it can be striped, you can kind of do what you want with it because it's so basic, it's so standard, it's so classic, like you really can't go wrong. And it uses bulky weight yarn, so I guarantee it'll be like nice and toasty. Lovely, perfect for cold weather. Okay, this next pattern is by Justina Srock. If I pronounce anyone's name wrong, I genuinely apologize. I'm trying my best. And this is their Singfrid sweater. It is once again a crochet sweater, super cute. I loved the shape of this specifically. The sleeves are just slightly flared, which I love. I'm a big fan of like a slightly flared sleeve, super cute. It uses worsted weight yarn and it is also available for free, which is awesome. This next pattern is by Katarina and it is the Colorful sweater. It is a top-down construction, so that's kind of fun if you're looking to start doing some top-down pieces. That could be a really fun place to start. It uses sport weight yarn, and what I personally loved the most when I saw this was the striping that they did. Super cute. Specifically the colors, I just really liked that color palette. That's like what jumped out to me. But I feel like you could do so much with this. You can make it as colorful or as simple as you want. Super fun. I'm just a big fan of stripes. I feel like it adds something nice to a sweater that's not too hard to add. It's not like too much color work. It's a fun, different thing. It's not solid color, but it's not too complicated. This is another pattern by Grace for the Frills. Totally didn't even notice. Great designer. This is the Amalfi ribbed sweater. I loved ribbed sweaters. This is also a sweater comprised of sport weight yarn, and what stood out to me was, like I said, the ribbing. I'm a big fan of ribbed look, ribbed sweaters, ribbed tops, all of that. I just think it's super cute. It's designed to be oversized, which is super comfy cozy in this very cold weather. I like oversized because you can layer it really easily, which is fun, and this is also a free pattern. This next one is the Juniper sweater by Carrie M. Chambers. It is made of DK weight yarn. I specifically loved the texture on this. It looked super squishy and plush. I think texture is a great way to make an interesting looking sweater or garment without it being too challenging with like color work and things like that. So I feel like this is super fun if you're looking to do something that's one color, maybe a little bit simpler in terms of, you know, you're not dealing with changing your yarn a bunch of times, but you want something that's like a little more elevated than just like a half double crochet or a double crochet sweater. And this one is also available for free. This pattern has been on my like wish list since I saw the artist first design it, never mind like write the pattern, do the call, and then release it. Like, I saw them post on TikTok and I was like, I'm gonna need that. And this is of course the Ultimate Stash Bust Sweater by May Crochets. If you don't know what a stash bust garment project is, it's when you take the yarn that you already have in your stash and you don't have like sweater quantity of any of it or project quantity of any of it, and you make one big project with all of that leftover yarn. It's a great way to get rid of it, reduce throwing out yarn, all that good stuff. This project does exactly that, and it does it in such a cute way. Like, I'm so in love with the way all of the sweaters came out, her original, all of the testers. The texture is beautiful. Whatever stitches are in this pattern make it look so good. I want to make this one so bad. I think it's a really great one to put on your wish list. This next one is the Woman's Baggy Striped Sweater by Moody Goose. Loved a striped sweater. We've been over this. As I was looking at the pictures of this one, it looked like 2 different stitches were used, which I thought was really fun. It's an interesting way to add a little bit more texture and interest to a sweater. And it is supposed to have a chunky and oversized fit, which once again, perfect for as it gets cold, nice to keep cozy. Love sweaters like that. If you are a fan of granny squares, this next one is perfect for you. It is the Daisy Sweater by Bay Retro. I hope I'm pronouncing the username correctly. And this stood out to me because I'm a lover of daisies. I love flowers in kind of everything. And then floral granny squares are just so pretty to me. I love patchwork. I love granny square sweaters, all that good stuff. So this was kind of like a culmination of all of those lovely things. It could be super colorful. It could be a limited color palette, which is super fun. And I just think you can't go wrong with a granny square sweater of sorts. This next one is the Color Block Cropped Sweater by Blossoming Projects. Obsessed with the color blocking on this one, as literally says in the title. I think color blocking is really fun. It's another way to add interest and a little bit of color work without doing a lot of color work. I just think it's fun and a little bit different than just a solid color sweater. It is also oversized. It's cropped, so if you like a little bit of a cropped fit, perfect. And this pattern is available for free. Super cool. This next pattern is by one of my friends, Mrs. Moon in Heaven, and it is the Luna Cardigan. I love this one. It is super oversized. Jada made such a cute pattern. It's this big, comfy, cozy, almost blanket-like sweater. It is so cute. It is patchwork, so if you are a patchwork girly, patchwork girlies rise, this sweater is for you. It's made with chunky yarn, so it builds up quickly and super comfy, cozy, toasty. All around, just such a cute design, perfect for layering and all that good stuff. This next one is the Sunshine Sweater by Paintbox Yarns. This is a free pattern and once again caught my eye because I loved the ribbing details. It is slightly cropped, which is super cute, and the sleeves have a slight puff to them that kind of like crop in, go in at the wrist because of the ribbing on the wrist, which I like. I feel like this is the perfect simple cropped sweater. You kind of can't go wrong with something like this. It's always going to be in style, it's always perfect, and you can make it in literally whatever color you want. And I also love Paintbox Yarns. Paintbox, please sponsor me, please. I think their yarns are really good, so I can imagine their patterns are too. Next one really caught my eye because of the detailing. This is the 08 jacket by Lana Grossa. I loved the collar on this, and the stitching, whatever stitch was used, is super pretty. It's kind of like a subtle texture there, but if you zoom in on the picture, you can notice it. I think that this is just so adorable. The sleeves are like perfect at the wrist hitting. Does that make any sense at all? I don't know. I just love a collar. It has buttons down the front. I guess that's maybe more of a cardigan than a sweater, but we're not gonna be picky with something this adorable. I just thought this was so cute, so classic, so perfect. I really want to make this one next, but I don't have any time to make anything. That's like the toughest part about all these videos. I want to make everything, but I don't have the time. So this next one is by another one of my friends, What Morgan Makes, and this is her Ripple Crew. Another really cute pattern. I may have included this in a video in the past, but I love this one. I think it is so cute. It's so playful with the fun little wiggles going across everything, and I just really like the colors that she used. It's also fun because the sleeve can either be without ribbing, so it's just kind of free flowing. You have the kind of ribbed detailing on the end, or you can put a cuff on if you like having a cuff on your sweaters. So you have choices. Super cute. Morgan writes great patterns, and I super love this one. Once again, I come at you with another striped sweater pattern. Come on, girl. Like, they're just good. This is the Maeve Tee sweater by Emily Young, and I really love this once again because the texture on it, whatever stitches used, is super cute, and I really like the look of the striping. I feel like 3 different colors with stripes are perfect. That's like ideal for me, and I just really loved the way it turned out. It wasn't too oversized. It's boxy enough that it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. It's not like a tight sweater, but it's not meant to be super oversized or huge or anything like that. I really love this one because I don't think it's meant to be super oversized. I think it's just meant to be like a comfortable sweater size, meaning like it's not super tight or anything, but that's what I like about it. It fits, it looks like it fits very comfortably. And the neckline goes up a little bit more. I like necklines that go up higher, as you can tell by like this sweatshirt that I'm wearing. I think it's super cute and it's super flattering. So another reason that I was like, this is so cute, I need to include this. This next one is the Cheerful Cable Jumper by Paintbox Yarns. If you have been interested in learning a new technique, cables may be your next go-to. I feel like I only think of cables in terms of knitting, but you can also do them in crochet, and this would be a really fun place to start. You can either do these like thick chunky stripes like they had in theirs, or you can do a simple color and the fun detailing of the cables in front, just add like something different, and it's fun to learn. This may be my favorite crochet pattern that I found for this video. When I saw it, I was like taken aback. I just think it is perfect. This is the Bodwin Pullover by Emily Young. I love this pattern. It looks so cute. It looks so comfy. I love the detailing with the collar. I love the detailing with the collar around, and it goes into a zipper that kind of hits like mid chest area. There is some slight detailing on the sleeves, a little bit closer to the wrist, like this area, somewhere on the forearm. I just thought it was so cute, and I love the yarn that they chose. It kind of has a tweedy look. I love tweed. I think that's so cute. Super adorable. I must find time to make this. I'm obsessed with it. And last but certainly not least for our crochet patterns, this is the Vintage Dreams sweater by Daisy Dots. I loved the look of this one because it has the look of a granny stitch. I believe that's what they use in this pattern. I love the stitch that they chose for this pattern. It gives a stripy look, which is super fun, with a kind of different twist because this is something that you use a lot with granny sweaters and such. I love the thick ribbing on the arm, and it looks like you can make it as a short sleeve too, which is so cool. And another fun fact about this, there are no seams, which is so fun. No sewing. So that is all I had for the crochet section. If you are also a knitter, keep on watching. We're gonna head into those patterns next. But if you were just a crocheter and you're heading out after this, let me know down below what pattern you wanna make. All right, squad, we are heading into knitting. Let's get into it, starting very strong with a My Favorite Things knitwear sweater. This is sweater number 14, V-neck. I don't know if there's a difference, maybe if there's a non-V-neck version, but I think this is adorable. I love the super thick ribbing on the arms and the bottom. I like the V-neck. I think it's fun. It looks oversized and comfy. I think it would be nice for layering. All around a really good sweater, but like what else would we expect from My Favorite Things knitwear, you know what I mean? So this next one is the Spins sweater by Kara ENG. You probably know Kara if you are in like especially the Instagram knitting sphere. For whatever reason, I'm blanking on what her username is. I would have said that. Regardless, I don't know if I'm supposed to say English, ENG, whatever. It's Kara's pattern. This is the Spin sweater. This one is so cute with the fun open collar. It goes into this kind of like a V-cut on the top. It is oversized. It is chunky. It just looks so cozy. I feel like once again this is perfect for layering, and Kara's patterns are just always so top tier. She has so many good designs. So this next one is the Sweater Luca by Astrid Tooting. I loved the striping details on the sleeves. If you look at the picture, you can kind of see how it goes from thicker to thinner, which I think is really fun. And it has just simple color work through the body. I loved that. I loved the detail to it. I just thought it was so cute. Looked very comfy. It's made of DK weight yarn, which is so fun. As I was putting this list together, I didn't even notice that this sweater is also by Astrid Tooting, same designer as the last one. However, this time, this is for the sweater Bonami. I hope I'm saying that right. This was like, oh my god, when I saw it, amazing. This is some of the most intricate color work I've ever seen on a pattern. It is so beautiful. Are you literally kidding me right now? Like, the detailing, it's using fingering weight yarn, so, you know, it makes sense. I just thought it was so beautiful. I had to include it. If you're looking to kind of challenge yourself and do something more complicated with color work, this is going to be the pattern for you. It just looks like spectacular. So this next pattern is Sweater Candy by Camille Roja Osorio. I hope I'm saying that right. And this is a free pattern, which is super fun. I was really drawn to this pattern because of the color the artist used. First of all, I'm super in love with these super poofy round sleeves. I love a round sleeve. I love a big sleeve. It uses bulky weight yarn, so it's gonna be nice and toasty, and based on the pictures on the Ravelry, it looks like it is a little bit cropped, which is also super fun. Now this one, okay, let me explain. This is the Rodeo Rider Sweater by Gretchen Baum, and it is in fact a children's sweater, but I had to include it because do you see it? It is so cute. I thought this was adorable. I thought it was so silly fun. If you are good at making a pattern bigger, like making it to the size that you need it to be, if you know how to do that and you're interested in this, boom, there you go. Like, it just, he's riding a horse. That is so funny. Like, you need that on a sweater. Like, you just do. So if you want to take on the challenge of making it from a children's sweater to an adult sweater, like, show me on social media somewhere. Like, tag a girl. I want to see it. Someone needs to make this. I thought it was so funny. Also available for free, so you really don't even have an excuse. Go get it, make it, show me, please. So this is a Drops design sweater, and it's the 231-57 Blueberry Cream sweater. I, first of all, loved the color. Thought this was such a pretty blue. I'm not normally a blue girl, but I like this shade. It's a bulky weight sweater, and I am just obsessed with the details. And by the details, I mean the ribbing. I think the ribbing around the neck is super cute. The ribbing on the sleeves is fun as well because the sleeves are nice and roomy. I just think it is so cute all around, and the yarn that they're using just looks so plush and gorgeous and warm. I just loved it so much. You cannot go wrong with a basic sweater like this. It is always perfect. Also, it is worked top down, I believe, and it is another free pattern, which is very fun. So this next one is the Lumberjacky Cropped Sweater by Vegan Metal Vamp. Very fun. I really liked the form-fitting look to this sweater, so if you're not super into the baggy look but you like something that's a little more form-fitting, this one also looks a little bit cropped, this is probably the direction you're going to want to go in. This is another one where it's simple, it's basic, it's gorgeous. Like, you really can't go wrong. It's going to be perfect all of the time. Like, it's so timeless because of how much of like a staple it is. And also, this pattern is available for free. So I've mentioned a couple of times for a couple of these patterns how having a basic sweater is perfect. This, no exception. This is the Easy Knitted Sweater by Knit Crow Addict, and I love it. It is exactly what it says. It is an easy knitted sweater. It is simple, it is gorgeous, it is slouchy, it is oversized, it's perfect. If you are just getting into knitting or you just want something basic, I feel like this is going to be a really good pattern for you because it's not going to be too challenging. It's going to be pretty straightforward, and you're going to have something really cute at the end of it. So this is, as we can probably guess at this point, another really good basic. I'm a lover of basics. Like, if you have a wardrobe full of basics, you will never have a bad outfit, okay? But This is the Sleeve Classic Pullover by Lion Brand. This I was really drawn to because it looks very gender neutral. A lot of these patterns I feel like gravitate more towards a feminine look, which is great. They're all gorgeous. But if you are an androgynous or non-binary or masculine person, maybe you want something that's a little less feminine. So this I thought was perfect, super cute, great fit, has like a nice classic almost unisex looking fit, which I really enjoyed. Those are my personal favorite type of like sweatshirts to wear, and I feel like you could do a lot with this. If you wanted to do a simple color, you could. If you wanted to put like some sort of intarsia in the middle, you could, like some sort of graph design. Do so much with this. I feel like it's such a great blank canvas foundational kind of thing, or you could have a really good basic. Like, really can't go wrong. Okay, I have not included a single turtleneck in either this or the crochet one, and I like turtlenecks. I like mock necks. I like things that go a little bit higher. I know that's not for everybody, but I like that. This is the Adults Knit turtleneck pullover by Karen, as in Karen Yarns. This one's super cute. I liked the detailing, being the ribbing on the top, being a turtleneck. I just thought it was cute, good for layering, perfect, timeless. You've heard all these words come out of my mouth before. I'm not gonna waste your time anymore. It is another free download. Go grab it if you're a turtleneck lover like moi. This is another Karen pattern. This is the Adult Knit crew neck striped pullover. I love stripes. I specifically liked these stripes because the chunky ones are broken up by some thinner stripes. Gorgeous. The color palette they chose was great. Super basic. Loved it a lot. You could do as many colors as you want. You can do as few colors as you want. That's kind of up to you and what you're feeling, which is really fun. And it is another free download. This is like a little 3-in-1 moment. It's like you're getting more bang for your buck, dare I say. This is the Family Cables pattern by Patterns US. So if you are feminine, if you are masculine, if you are a child, you have a pattern. No matter what style you like to wear, there are different options. If you have a little kiddo in your life that you want to make something for, there's an option. The one that the woman in the picture is wearing looks like she has a hood, which is super fun. I like the thicker ribbing around the neck on the man's sweater. The cables are just gorgeous all around. Like, I think matching sweaters is so cute. So it is another free download. I almost forget to say that basically every time. So this next one is the Be Bold Bubble Stitch Sweater by Paintbox Yarns. I have never tried the bubble stitch with knitting. I've done it with crocheting and I like it. I think that one's called the bobble stitch though. Not sure. Jury's still out. But this, I've never tried the bubble stitch for knitting. It looks a little bit intimidating to me, but I loved the texture on this sweater. I think it is gorgeous with the striping that builds up, the higher neck. Gorgeous all around, super fun if you're looking to learn new techniques as you're trying to like keep learning as you knit. So this next one is the Entrelac Jumper by Noro, and I loved the look of this when I first saw it. Like, genuinely the picture is what drew me in, and then as I zoomed in closer, the different colors in the yarn, like the variation was gorgeous, but there's this gorgeous diamond detailing on the body. I don't know how that is created, but like I might need to download this pattern to figure out. That is just stunning. I love texture in knits and crochets. I think it is so pretty. The shape of the sweater also seems very perfect, nice and oversized, nice and comfy, which is awesome. And like I said, if you get a fun yarn, it'll look even funkier and funner, which is cool. And it is another free download. So for the second to last sweater, this is the Skinny Ribbed Sweater by Noro. Once again, I am a huge lover of ribbed things. I think it is gorgeous. This was cute because it also had a higher neckline, which I like. Almost like, it's pretty turtleneck level high neckline, right? But I just think the ribbed is a gorgeous way to add some texture to any sort of design, whether that be a sweater or a top or whatever. I just think ribbed is so classic, so I was really drawn to this sweater for that reason. And then last but certainly not least for the knitting category is the Easy Knit Sweater by Wendy. I don't know who Wendy is, but I love their design. I thought this was super cute, super simple, classic, perfect, gorgeous. I think it uses garter stitch. I like tried to zoom in on the pattern and that's what it looked like. And I like garter stitch a lot. I think it gives a nice, really squishy texture, which is really enjoyable. It uses bulky yarn, which is super nice, so it's going to keep you nice and toasty. And as I've said a trillion times at this point, you cannot go wrong with a good basic sweater. So that brings us to the end of the knitting category. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found something that you loved, that will inspire you, that hopefully you are going to download, purchase, support. If you are, let me know down below which one you are heading to get, because I would love to know what you guys are planning to make. All right, friends, that brings us to the end of today's video of 30 plus different crochet and knitting patterns, sweater specific for this one. I hope you loved it. I love putting together pattern videos. I really, really do. I like looking for them. I have such a good time exploring different websites and databases for new designs to share with you guys, and I just think it's a really fun way to show you guys different artists that maybe you haven't heard about before. If you want to see more videos like this, comment down below and let me know what specifically you'd want to see. Is there a different theme? Are you guys looking for like a holiday? Like I've done ones for the holidays in the past, like around Christmas time, Hanukkah, all that stuff. But let me know specifics, what you guys want to see next in terms of patterns. If you just want a general video, let me know all your thoughts down below. With all of that being said, that is all I have for this week's video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope this was helpful. Hope you found some things that you now want to make. If you liked today's video, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps me out so much. Make sure to leave a comment down below telling me what you're gonna make, what you want to see, all that good stuff. Make sure to hit that post notification bell so you know every single time I post a brand new video. Feel free to follow my Instagram and TikTok, all my other socials. They are all linked down below, as well as all of the patterns that I mentioned in today's video. And if you feel like checking out any of my patterns, they are also down below on Riveler, my website, and Ravelry. All right, that's all I have. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I love you all so very dearly, and I will see you next time with a brand new video. Bye, everybody.